Okay, got a service call. Freezer, 3-fan freezer. One of the fans, the far right fan, is not turning. Okay, here we go. Looks like it's about 4 degrees in there. Freezer. Turn the light on. Yep, got one of the fans out. Okay, so let me shut this thing off. Okay, electrical panel. Walk-in cooler. Freezer. Last 3. 38, 40, 42. Okay. And let's hope that's it. Okay. Okay, all the fans are off. Looks like we might have a plugged drain. Slow drain. Got water blowing up on the ceiling. Should check that out. Okay. Back of the freezer looks nice. I'm surprised with only 2 out of 3 fans running. It's been like a week like that, maybe more. But this side's not all froze up. Pretty crazy. Got a nice defrost going to it. Well, let's get this cover off. And yeah. This is such a cool thing I got. This thing at Harbor Freight. Really cool. Those bolts in the walk-in are 1/2 inch, so it's got a 1/2 inch one. And I just put it in my gun. Always keep this extension in my gun. I got this one, it's a nice one. I think it was about 11 bucks and change, Amazon. Yeah, it's a nice one. I bought some cheaper ones and they just fall apart. But this one's been holding there good. I want to get another 1 or 2 of them because the other day I needed to reach in to that ice machine really deep into the wall, all from this side. So I need to get 1 or 2 more. Anyways, this kit's pretty cool too. I like this from DeWalt. This kit. Okay, let's give this a shot. Okay, now for the moment of truth. Hopefully the wire's disconnected. And it is! Yeah, check that out. I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. Check that out. I'm thinking that looks kind of unplugged to me. All right, let's see if we can plug this thing back in. And I wonder what I did with the last one. I think I wire tied it or something. Or let's check it out. Anyways, nice. So I gotta get this blade off of here. The other one I did was over here. I wonder, did I wire tie it or what did I do? I can't see. I have to look. This is not cool. This sprinkler, man, I just brushed my head against this sprinkler. There's no guard around this thing. I gotta tell him, man, I've gotten my hair caught in those things before. It sucks, pulls out your hair, but I'm glad the thing doesn't go off, but that thing, I gotta tell him to put a guard around that, man, because look how close it is to the evap. It's only like 1 foot away. Not cool. Yeah, it's definitely falling out. That's for sure. Let me just touch it. I hope it can go back in. Check that out. Nice ball. Need to get a heat gun. Melt that stuff off of there. So I figured, hey, since that one fell out, did that one like a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. This one fell out. Figured I'd check the neighbor. Check this out. Yep. Look at that. Ready to fall out. Things are... Now what? Can't go back in. But yeah, that one had fallen out. And those rubber thingies. Yeah, I have to put behind it. I gotta get with... Yeah, but... Yeah, the rubber thingies aren't behind the rubber and the clippies aren't around the rubber. I gotta fix that one too. So anyways, little motors look like 1/15ths in here. Looks like the little, oh, there we go. Got some numbers on here. Yep, 1/15th. Looks just like a 9721 would fit perfect in here. Surprised to have an open motor like that in here. That's crazy. I wonder if that one's got the same motor in it. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it does. I just can't see. This one's all covered up. Difference between snowball and no snowball. Okay, well, there's this one I took out. At least this one's not. The other one's kind of burned on the end. Just the end of this one looks to be okay. Got it. So there we go. Yeah, it looks like it might. Oh, it's got something starting on this one too. Look at that on the right side. Yeah. Okay, I caught this one. Hopefully. Oh, yeah. Terrible connectors. Three for three. They're all falling out. Hey, if you guys ever want to use something, this little Klein thermostat screwdriver. I don't know if it's got a number on it or, yeah, it's definitely Klein Tools. Okay. Maybe there's some kind of number there. Yeah, I don't know if that's a part number, but anyways, 2581 or 32581 Klein, that might be it. Anyway, it's just this little Klein screwdriver with the itty bitty interchangeable tip on it, like this. The Phillips one goes right in these holes, perfectamundo, to check and see if they're clean. Let me see if I can show you. Yeah, make sure the power's off when you do this, that's for sure. But yeah, you see how that goes in there? Real nice. And you can, yeah. So you can make sure the holes are clear. Make sure you got some depth. And also stick in there if you get it. Yeah, so there you go. Thing works pretty good for cleaning out that hole. Yeah. Let's see if this motor even runs. Let's plug it in and see if it works. Yeah, this is what I'm going to do. As you can see, that it went in there all the way. So you want to put a wire tie around that thing to make sure the ears hold that rubber thing in the hole. So I'd recommend at least one wire tie. I'm going to put if this all works, I'm going to put another couple back here just to hold the whole assembly, you know, just two right there, so that thing don't come out, because that's a bummer if they come out. And this one, hopefully, gotta give it a shove in the hole better. Yeah, this one. Yeah, I used my long electrical things for pushing that rubber in the hole. Worked out pretty good. On this one, got to get it all the way seated for a nice weather tight connection. Not like it's that great a connection to begin with. Pretty poor if you ask me. They should be having long wire motors run all the way to the electrical boxes. They shouldn't even be doing junctions in there. Should just be running through a grommet or whatever and doing them all in there. Anyways, so I decided to check the left one too that I did a while ago. It appears I must have just pushed it back in the hole and did nothing that day. It must have been a quickie. Look at that thing's falling out already. And that thing was still running. Check that out. I wonder what it looks like. I hope it's... Yeah, the ends are starting to get burned on that one end. Wow. Man, gotta put them all in and wire tie them. So, yeah. At least that one goes in easy. But it appears that it also falls out easy. So yeah, you gotta really make sure that you get those things seated in, because they go in and they're not all the way in. They gotta be like with the ears around them. And you gotta they gotta go all the way rubber to rubber, be seated. That one is not all the way in. Looks like it, but it's gotta be pushed all the way in. This one, I did the middle one and it went in nice. It got seated. You gotta put some real force behind it with some pliers or something. And get the rubbers all to get in the hole right. Yeah. And then put a wire tie around the backs, around the ears. Okay. Now that's in there all the way now. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, see? So it's behind those ears. Then you put a wire tie around those ears to hold those ears in. Yeah. You just gotta work that thing left and right, push it in, and then push it left and right that way, and then push it left and right, and it'll go in. And try to make sure it's up to room, warmed up a bit. The more warmer it is, you could even put a heat gun on that area for a little bit just to get it up around room temperature, around 70 degrees F. 20 or 30 degrees C for the C guys. Yeah, but warmer that rubber is, the easier it'll go into place and everything. So let's run it. Let's see if that other motor will run, and we gotta get wire tie. I gotta wire tie this one up, trying to keep these other two just running. Okay. All right. Okay, so I got that one in there good. Gotta be time for motors. This thing's gotta be 2009 unit, so 10, this is 2024. So everything's getting all this motor. You can feel, I don't know if you can see it, but yeah. I recommend them, just do all three motors. Actually, the back of this evaporator, I think this evaporator is all wasted. Yeah, so see what he wants to do. Yeah, no use putting money into this evaporator. The back of the evaps, I think, all corroded from the jalapenos. So anyways, all right, so that's done. Let's see if this thing runs. Hey, they all work for right now. I'm gonna let them run for 15 minutes. I'm gonna watch them for 15 minutes. Make sure they stay working. Pretty sure that the left two will stay working, but the right one, don't know. I don't know. These little motors are pretty. pretty, they stand a lot of abuse. So it's a cold environment, so they don't like heat. So usually these motors. So, anyways, yeah. I'll watch them for 15, if we got 15 minutes on them. Just let it go. It is what it is. 15-year-old cooler, 2009, 2024. I think that's 15, isn't it? Too. Yeah, around 15 years. But cool, working. Oh, another Mr. Floppy. Flopster. Flopster-titis. Yeah, oh bueno. For the freezer. I did the, I put that nice thermometer up there. Look at that. I did that. They were knocking the one out. They put it, it was down here. And the carts would come by and knock the thermometer off. I put it up a foot. So the carts don't knock the thing off. Pretty cool. I like these little solar guys. Work good. And I put a new one of it. I put this one in here. This is no longer a flopster. That one's a power. Yeah. Power, baby. Yeah, that one's power. Need to do this one. Yeah. Yeah. This is how you do a good job for your customer and for you too. For making money for your company or whatever company you work for, or yourself or whatever. But as you can see, this door doesn't close for squat. So it needs new hinges or a rebuilt kit in here. And it hinges. So I'll tell them it needs new hinges and a new flopster. Because the door doesn't even make it to the flopster. So, yeah, so we need door hinges and that. That way customer gets better temps. Don't get all this. Probably help with the ceiling stuff too. All melted though, so we'll see if it comes back. Drain was plugged a while ago. I cleared it out, so might be from before or whatever, but we'll see. Old cooler, always stuff. Hey, she's running. Been running for about 5 minutes now, that motor, so we're all going. Nice, nice, nice. Very nice. Big evap for a small box like this, man. Somebody oversized equipment, but I like oversizing stuff. The equipment doesn't have to work so hard. It's great. Always oversize your stuff by like 25 to 50%. It's great. Well, if you double the size that you really need, then you can get into trouble. But whatever you need, go a little heavy, man. You'll be so happy. Customer would be very happy. Yeah, it's just the way to go. Go big or go home, baby.